If you've decided that you want to start your own e-commerce business, then regardless of whether you're going to be selling on Amazon, Shopify, Etsy, eBay, or anywhere else, you're going to need the help of an accountant. And that's so that they can help you to work out your profits, file your accounts, and most importantly of all, ensure that you're paying the right amount of taxes and that you're not paying a penny more than you need to. Now, depending on whether your accountant provides software for you, you may also need to subscribe to various bookkeeping software. So in this video today, we're going to be running through the solutions that I recommend if you want to essentially ensure that you're running a tight ship and that all of your business finances are in safe hands. Whether you're going down the limited company or the sole trader route, it doesn't really matter. You still need a reliable accountant that understands your business and your financial goals. Now, accounting firms can pretty much be found by the handful in every single town, but in my experience, a lot of those guys are overpriced and a little outdated, which means that they haven't yet made the transition to be fully online, and often they don't understand the required detail behind what makes a successful Amazon FBA or drop shipping or Etsy business. Now, if you feel like the accountant that you're currently working with doesn't quite get you and your business, or you're just looking for a recommendation because you haven't got one yet, then Awesome, or Awesome, I think it might be pronounced, they're a new accounting firm that are making huge waves in the industry. And that's because they are fully online accountants. They aim their services towards e-commerce entrepreneurs just like us. And the great thing about these guys is that their pricing tiers are completely fixed. There's no hidden charges, and they provide all the software that you need to successfully integrate all your backend systems with Amazon, Shopify, and so on. And that means that you don't need to pay for additional programs like you would with some of the smaller accountancy firms that haven't made the transition to being online yet. Now, in terms of pricing, they are actually very reasonable. For just £1, which is crazy, they will incorporate your company or register you for VAT if you need it. And if you're a new business, you wouldn't need that. You would just need incorporation. And in addition to that, they'll give you 2 months of accountancy services completely for free, which in my view is incredible value for money. Now, after that, for businesses generating less than £25,000 per month in revenues, then you're going to pay around £120 each month in accountancy fees. And that works out to be around £100 a month when you include that 2 months free that you get when you first register. Now, services from these guys are more or less in line with most accounting firms, but they also do include something really cool, which is like live chat on your phone. So if you want, you can message your accountant at all times and get a response. It's cool for me, but I am a bit of a nerd. If you are happy with the current accountant that you've got, then just make sure that they're using the best accounting software for your business. And if they don't, then make sure that they do. Now, the tool that I use for my bookkeeping, and that essentially means keeping track of all my income and expenses, is Xero. And most accountants that you speak with should be familiar with Xero, and that basically helps them to prepare financial statements. Now, if they're not using Xero, they'll probably be using QuickBooks, which is equally good, or another program called Sage. Now, all of these tools do more or less the same thing, but Xero is the leader in the field and it's really intuitive to use, and it's available for as little as £12 a month. It's got a huge app library, and that basically means that it can integrate with tons of applications and tools which make your lives as e-com business owners even easier. More modern accountants such as Awesome provide Xero as part of their accounting package, which means that you get it for free. Great. So if you go with my recommendations in this video so far, then you've got your accountant and you've got your accounting software all sorted. So that should be it, right? Well, if you decide to go with a provider like Awesome or someone else that's modern, then yes, probably. But if you go with a less modern accountant and you sell on Amazon, Shopify, Etsy, etc., then you're also going to need an app that integrates with your web store and Xero and basically sends sales and expenses data seamlessly between the two. And the app that I use for this is one called Link My Books. And that was founded by a former Amazon FBA seller. So you can bet that every single sale and expense is going to be taken care of. If you're running a fast growing e-commerce business, then having an app like Link My Books is honestly a no-brainer, as it's going to correctly account for all fees that you get charged, as well as those awful refunds and any other expenses that you might miss if you just do it all manually yourself. And best of all, this ensures that your profit figures are right and you don't have to pay any more tax than you need to, which is really, really important. Now, Link My Books is a tool that I've used for about 3 years now, so nearly since the beginning of my Amazon selling career. And having seen all the information that it pulls from my Amazon account and then just summarizes for Xero or QuickBooks, if that's what you want to use, it does that in no time at all. And I know that getting that same data manually would take me hours at least, and that's if I even manage to find it all. Now, like Xero, Link My Books pricing is actually really fair, and it starts at around £8 a month. Now, if you use a modern accountant, again, like Awesome or anybody else, then this should also be included in your standard accounting package at no additional charge. So just check in with your accountant if they provide it. And if they don't, say to them, you need to get me this. So those are the tools and services that I recommend that you get if you're a new or even existing seller that basically wants their finances to be kept in order. Now, if you're interested in trying out any of my recommendations, then you can do that by clicking the affiliate links below this video. And if you have any questions about these tools, my recommendations, or about accounting in general, then feel free to let me know in the comments. So best of luck with growing your business and paying as little tax as humanly possible. And I will see you next time.